What's going on, guys? It's your boy. I'm here. So first things first, before I get started on today's show, I want to give a shout out to everybody that's been donating to Go Sing Go. While I'm currently couch surfing, y'all guys didn't have to do that. I appreciate y'all so much. Hopefully, like I said, Wednesday I have some good news about the housing situation and everything else. But at the time being, I'm gonna try to do the best I can to try to push forward. You know what I'm saying? Um, I still got to give you guys content. I still got to keep working. Um, Even though I had a weak moment for the past last week because of all the things that's transpired. So with my family, I took a lot of y'all guys' inspiration, a lot of y'all guys' encouragement, and decided that this is what I got to do. I have to take care of myself and my family, and to do that, I got to be mindful that this is just a temporary storm. And to be able to do that, I got to push forward for the sake of not only my family and my friends, but for you guys, because you guys have faith in me. You guys have invested in me. You guys feel like that I could be an instrument to not only current events and news, but maybe be able to save a lot of people's lives with knowing what's going on out here today. So we're gonna jump into Hamas. A lot of people are very pretty much shocked about Hamas attacking Israel. We already know that slow behind Biden, aka Sleepy Biden, FJB, can't say it here because I'm at my doctor's mother's house. For the time being, has always said, "Oh yeah, we're gonna stand with Israel," but has not really released anything, and even had a barbecue, which to me just tells you how out of touch the administration is. Yep, Sloppy Joe is out of touch, very much out of touch, and everything else. Give me 1 second. Let me check on my adopted mom's dog. I don't know if she's tied up again or what. Give me a second. Hey, buddy, are you okay? I see you hollering and screaming. Are you okay? Okay, well, let's see if you're good. Have they fed you? All right. All right. All right. I'm sorry about that. I was able to take care of him right quick. Uh, so either way it goes, I'm going to talk about Hamas and how they all work. See if I missed anything while I was gone. So anyway, so Hamas is an extreme terrorist group, right? So they were founded in 1987. Now, when they were founded in 1987, This was during the time there was a lot of conflict going on, as usual with Palestine and Israel. Now, here's the thing. Now, the Palestine and the Israelites, also the Jewish people over there in Israel, have been beefing for years. They've been beefing since the late 19th century until now. It's always been a beef with them, and the beef comes from uh, during the time that the, especially the Holocaust, the Jewish folks was trying to use Palestine as also another home for the Jewish people besides just Israel. Palestinians didn't like that. They didn't care for that. And you know how that goes because they don't gel well with the Jewish ideology and their culture. Because we already know that most of the Israel culture practice Christianity, and we already know that in the Arab culture, especially with the Palestinians, they does the Muslim, and they have a different sets of Muslim, especially the Sunni Muslims. Sunni Muslims are the ones that are very extreme, do not believe that women should have a voice, that kind of thing. So either way it goes, the Hamas group was this terrorist, will actually say this professional political like terrorist group that was established to wreak havoc on Israel, right? Anytime, any given place. Now, we already heard this weekend, which started Saturday morning on our time, which I think it was like Saturday night by that time for their time. They got the surprise of their life. They got all these people waking up to all these rockets coming towards um Israel from the Gaza strips, from the Hamas. Hamas done took over the Gaza Strip. They done took off a lot of people. I think right now, I think the total of people they said is about, it's up there. I want to say 3K, and then we had 11 Americans too. So now the difference between Hamas and the Taliban is the Hamas is a little bit more sophisticated. Okay, they're very, very sophisticated. When I say they sophisticated because they are pretty much um, very organized. They know what they want to do. They got things in place. It's not like the Taliban, who's, they're organized, but they're very radical. These people, the Hamas, they try to be very low key on how radical they're going to be. You know what I'm saying? Very low key. So, with that being said, the with the Hamas attack, you would think that the people that are part of the Biden administration would say that they would be um, positive with Israel, right? They would be condemning this. They will be talking about plans on how to stop this. But we already know they're not going to do that. Why they're not going to do that? Because it's already been proven fact that Biden giving $6 billion to Iran to get these political soldiers free, to get these Americans home, which was the stupidest deal of all time, finance this. I mean, everybody, it's already a proven fact. Can't lie about it. Because how in the world did Hamas get the gonads to all of a sudden launch thousands of rockets towards Israel? Because they're fighting Israel like they got a newfound leap, a newfound support system. And I'm telling you what it is. It's because of Sleepy Joe. Now, let's talk about the squad, the things that they have said, including on AOC, her crazy behind. Exactly. Exactly. I wouldn't be surprised. We'll be talking about that in a minute. So let's talk about this. So AOC and them said, "Oh my God, we feel so bad for what happened to the innocent lives of Israel. But you want to say this is what happens when you don't do the Palestinians right? Lady, it sounds like to me that you're actually supporting this tragedy, because this is a tragedy. This is a real tragedy. Okay, these folks did not ask to get bombed in the middle of the night. These people did not ask to be taken hostages because they're Jewish descent. This is the same people now that says that uh indigenous people and people of color supposed to be um treated with respect and love and all this stuff. Okay, if that's the case, then you should be doing the same thing towards these people here. Because these people did not ask for this. They're minding their own business. Yeah, we already know that this whole thing was orchestrated by Biden's administration giving $6 billion to Iran. Stupidest thing I've ever heard. You know that this is where all the terrorist groups, we just got drama about Iran. Yeah, I know there is. I know they're reporting U.S. weapons is over there. Because you know why? Because once again, the Biden administration being ridiculous, giving $6 billion to Iran, and I wouldn't be surprised, like y'all said, I would not be surprised. This is just hypothetical. I'm not saying, but this is just my thought process of it, you know, that I wouldn't be surprised if Ukraine got a hand in this too. But here's my thing. We got our government saying they're going to give money to Israel. And I'm cool with that to help Israel fight this war because they caused it. So why not give them more money? Give them money to help. My thing is, when are we going to stop paying Zelensky and his madness? I mean, I was told they supposed to be having war still. I don't know how he can I stand with Israel when he claimed that he's fighting a war with Russia. Oh, I forgot. The war on Russia now is not important because I done got $78 billion from the US, so I'm good right now. Crazy. And then they want to know why our debt deficit is so high. Our debt ceiling is so high. Oh man, shout out to my boy Daniel Good. Thank you, bro. Shout out from Medellin, Colombia, South America. Keep up the good work, buddy. I feel, hey man, I appreciate it, Daniel, man. Thank you. Thank you for the $10 super chat. I mean, I'm being realistic about this, man. How is we going to combat this type of negligence on our country? Yeah, and let's talk about the Palestinians. The Palestinians are not being oppressed. In fact, the Palestinians are the one that keep being difficult in negotiations. Israel has gave them an olive branch over and over again for years. Has even said, listen, man, we could bury the hatchet. You know what I'm saying? Y'all could do y'all thing or whatever, man. I'll give you access to this and this. But they always want payment. They want money. I would reparations. Reparations for what, dude? Like the land and the peace ain't reparational enough. You always want money. And then when y'all get the money, y'all turn around and go right back at the Jewish folks. In fact, I don't even know how Israel can even deal with the Palestinians from their history of what they've done to them. They were the ones that was working with the Nazis back in the day. Look it up. It's true. The Arabs and the Nazis were hand in hand together. They were working together to get Jewish folks all the way from Europe. It was trying to get some out of Israel. This is real facts, man. You can look it up. It's in the history books. So I don't even know how anybody can say they're anti-Semitic. Hey man, I want to be, anti-Semitic, but then you turn around and you support um people that spew all this on Jewish hatred. The Palestinians have always spewed Jewish hatred. They're just as bad as the Nazis, just that they got a darker skin tone and they're Arabs. No one will still talk about that. I don't see none of these freaking, what they call them, George Soros followers talk about that. Why ain't y'all talking about that? Y'all say y'all for the Jewish community. Why ain't y'all speaking up on that? Why ain't y'all speaking about your Palestinian people that you keep talking about is so oppressed, used to work for the Nazis back in the day to recruit and help get Jewish folks taken to concentration camps? It's in history books. But I digress. Nobody wants to talk about that. That's too taboo. All the thing I can say is this. I feel like that Israel has every right to defend themselves. The Hamas are not anything amazing. They are a terroristic group and everything else. Yeah, exactly, Claude. Claude, everybody should know that. Look that up, Claude. You can look it up. It's in history, bro. The Arabs worked with the Nazis to get Jewish people back in the day. It was a common fact. They talked about it. They talked about it for a long time. Yes, ma'am. They talked about it for a long time. Real talk. That's been the talk for years, and nobody has never ever discussed it. And the reason why they haven't discussed it is because it's a taboo subject. They want to keep that hidden. They don't even teach that in school, but they need to because it's a proven fact. You can look it all up. It's all online, all on Google, everywhere. Pictures. You can't hide history. This is what they did. And they were very upset when the Nazis lost the war. Nazi Germany lost the war because now they couldn't get their revenge on the Jewish people like they used to do back in the day. They were planning on for years. So yeah, this has been an ongoing situation. But anyway, guys, I just want to tell y'all that I appreciate everything that y'all have doing. Please like, share, subscribe. I love you guys. I'm gonna go ahead on and eat supper. I just want to tell y'all what the Hamas says in my thoughts. Until then, y'all know what it is. I'm out. Rosie, be careful.